pupunta na ng Mindoro yung mga kabataan na yun. Hindi malalakanin daw nila. Meron dito mga nag-uumpok-umpok doon sa...
To be respected, they want to sit at the best. Yung katapangan ninyo nakita ng bayan sa mga ginawa nyo pong pag-aaklas laban noon sa gobyerno. Itong si President Bongbong Marcos ba, masasabi mo ba na napakatagal na sa politika. Yeah. Aking bisita. Bata pa ako sa politika natin. Pero ngayon, napaka-defining at napaka-historic.
Yes, correct.
Dahil nasa gitna tayo ng isang unprecedented political crisis. At sa ngayon, isa siya sa mga frontliners dito sa para magkaroon ng solusyon dito sa krisis na ito.
Yeah,
Unprecedented itong scandal sa corruption na nangyayari. Pero unprecedented din yung pag-level up ng ating bisita, ng ating bagong ombudsman. Especially after yung paborito kong ombudsman, si Ombudsman Martires, na napakaganda ng aking mga sinasabi tungkol sa kanya. Kaya without further ado, gusto kong i-introduce yung ating ombudsman na sa frontline itong defining moment sa ating kasaysayan. Sekretary,
Welcome to the program.
Boying Remulla.
Yeah.
Salamat sa pag-anyaya sa akin dito at masaya naman akong humarap sa inyo.
Yeah.
I really find this program interesting.
Yeah.
Yung camaraderie is very good.
Thank you, sir. We try our best. So, sir, when you first assumed the office, one of the first things you did po was, again, riffing off Sec Llamas's intro, nireverse nyo yung
Agad-agad.
ruling ng previous admin tungkol sa SALN. Was that the clamor that you felt the public was really looking for, or was it kumbaga common sense for you, sir, na parang...
It's common sense.
Yes,
common sense. Kasi ano yun transparency is a call of the people to public officers. So, dapat dyan, open ka dyan, dapat open book ang buhay. If you're going to hide many things, then don't enter public service.
Yun, totoo naman, sir. Totoo naman. And it was being almost weaponized, ano po. The fact that they did not have to submit their SALNs. It was almost parang they were hiding behind that.
No, we had to submit our SALNs.
Yes, sir.
But before you get a SALN for your research, kailangan pumayag yung tao. Which was ridiculous.
Exactly, sir. Parang not weaponized, but it was being used as a defensive, ano.
Yes.
They were hiding behind the ruling.
Obviously, walang papaya.
Need to give consent. So, parang counterintuitive, sir. Very, very odd, ano.
On a personal note, Ombudsman, dahil matagal ka na sa politika, no? Marami ka ng political battles na hinarap. Naisip mo ba na pupunta ka sa ganitong klaseng role sa iyong mahabang political career? Na-envision mo ba?
Naisip ko ito, alam mo, nung one of the first crisis, one of the first big crisis na national in scope na nakaharap ko when I was with President Erap.
Yes.
And in the end, sabi ko, probably we really need a good ombudsman to keep people on their toes. Kasi ang tao may impunity, anong araw pa ganyan na eh. So, tsaka nung ano pa ito I was still in law school when the new constitution was passed. Talagang nakita ko na yung provision na ito as one of the saving graces of the Constitution.
Correct.
Kasi the Constitution is not perfect, but it's made it a better Constitution. The provisions of the Ombudsman.
That's very true, no, sir? And, you know, parang a lot of people still, kulang pa rin yung grasp or pag-unawa nila sa
career. Na-envision mo ba?
Naisip ko ito, alam mo, nung
very odd, ano.
On a personal note, Ombudsman, dahil matagal ka na sa politika, no? Marami ka ng political battles na hinarap. Naisip mo ba na pupunta ka sa ganitong klaseng role sa iyong mahabang political career? Na-envision mo ba?
Naisip ko ito, alam mo, nung one of the first crisis, one of the first big crisis na national in scope na nakaharap ko when I was with President Erap.
Yes.
And in the end, sabi ko, probably we really need a good ombudsman to keep people on their toes. Kasi ang tao may impunity, anong araw pa ganyan eh. So, tsaka ano pa ito, I was still in law school when the new constitution was passed. Talagang nakita ko na yung provision na ito as one of the saving graces of the Constitution. Kasi the Constitution is not perfect, but
mismong functions of the office. They think that it is, well, almost, if you read social media, which is the Wild Wild West, parang iniisip nila, immense ang powers ng ombudsman to be actually judge, jury, and executioner almost, the way some people make it appear. Lalo yung mga siguro may tinatago or takot sa ombudsman. Parang they impute so much power on the officer. How would you like to clarify that?
Ano yan eh, ang power kasi ng ombudsman is really to keep the country in check in terms of corruption. And of course, to make sure that people are doing their jobs.
Correct.
Kasi dalawa yan eh, yung non-feasance, misfeasance are both things that have to be avoided. And of course, malfeasance. Yung pangatlo, malfeasance.
Oo, ako napapansin ko rito, parang napaka-discipline nyo lahat, no? Parang ang dahil ng bigat eh.
Ang babae.
No. Like non-feasance.
Yan, sige.
Example, pag hindi ginagawa yung duty, kinausap ko yung NTC Commissioner sa araw. Sabi ko, ba't kayo ganyan? Parang lahat ng drop course, ang tao, hirap na hirap, bayad ng cellphone, bayad ng data, tapos poor service. Tapos nakita ko yung fine system nila, parang kampi pa sa telco. 5,000 per violation.
Yan.
They would rather violate than correct. Correct the system.
Cheaper for them.
Yeah, so actually, nahirapan yung kausap ko.
Doon ako pa.
Regulator yun eh, diba?
Correct.
So it's non-feasance. Hindi nila ginagawa yung trabaho nila. So I'm telling them, do your job.
Yan.
Protect the people.
Correct. Jim, doon ako patungo. Actually, para lang ma-break natin yung ice, no? Parang ano tayo. Pero ito, dahil sa paliwanag nga sa'yo ni Sec Llamas kanina, talagang hasakan na sa politika. Kaibigan, you're in every circle from governor, congressman, kulang na lang pala senador, no? DOJ secretary na ombudsman. Di ba? At kamusta ang iyong cellphone? Kamusta yung tawag sa'yo? Ikaw ba'y nabawasan o nagdagdagan ng kaibigan dito sa iyong trabaho?
Dumami ang text ko ba ang tawag?
Yeah! Paliwanag mo nga, sige, paano?
Kasi yung text, siyempre, nakikiramdam kung pwede mo kausapin.
Yan.
Pero yung dating tumatawag, hindi masyadong tumatawag.
Hindi masyado.
Pero ang maraming tumatawag talaga media. Media talaga.
Transparency. Ika, marami kang kaibigan. You're in every circle from governor, congressman, kulang na lang pala senador, no? DOJ secretary na ombudsman. Di ba? Kamusta ang iyong cellphone? Kamusta yung tawag sa'yo? Ikaw ba'y nabawasan o nagdagdagan ng kaibigan dito sa iyong trabaho?
Dumami ang text ko ba ang tawag?
Yeah! Paliwanag mo nga, sige, paano?
Kasi yung text, siyempre, nakikiramdam kung pwede mo kausapin.
Yan.
Pero yung dating tumatawag, hindi masyadong tumatawag.
Hindi masyado.
Pero ang maraming tumatawag talaga media. Media talaga.
Transparency. Very basic.
Basta ako, I try to give media a chance every time I can.
Correct.
Pero hindi pwedeng lahat papatulan.
Naman.
Maubos sa oras.
Maubos talaga.
In relation sa tanong ni Michael, ombudsman, matagal ka sa Kongreso eh. Marami kang kaibigan.
12 years.
Yan.
Marami kang kaibigan ng mga kongresista.
Yan,
A few days back, sabi mo, ay baka mahigit 10% ng mga congressman ay makasuhan. No? Anong pa mo dyan? Anong pakiramdam mo ngayon na itong mga kakilala mo, yung iba dyan, no? At yung institusyon na matagal ka naglingkod ay ganyan ka vulnerable, no?
Hindi, matagal ako dyan. 12 years and 1 day.
Yeah, in 1 day talaga.
Yung 1 day, parang sinata siya. Pero yung 1 day kasi, I only served 1 day on my 5th term. Kasi I resigned to make way for my DOJ.
Correct.
Well, nung nandyan ako kasi, ang merong kasabihan dyan, may mga rules of the game dyan. Huwag kang aapak sa teritoryo na may teritoryo.
Yan.
Diba? Walang basagan ng trip.
Yan.
Diba? Yung mga basically, igalang mo yung boundaries. Kaya, may mga tao na, may mga congressman na doon, alam ko naman, nag-violate na ito. May mga alam na natin, conflict of interest. Pero sasabihan ko ba sila?
Siyempre.
Diba? Bahala sila sa buhay nila. Hindi pa naman ako ombudsman.
You're not in a position.
Pero ngayon nandito na tayo, ano magagawa ko? Kasi hiningi ko to, alam ko naman yung terrain eh. I know the terrain.
Correct.
And somebody's got to do it. Dapat may gumawa dito sa atin, di ba?
In the words of the late great Rudy Fernandez.
Yan.
Walang personalan. Trabaho lang.
Pero ombudsman, di ba, is very important for your position. Sinabi mo kanina, kayo yung checks and balances to be apolitical in that regard. So, paano yun binabalanse dito sa
For somebody na very political.
Yan.
Hindi, ano, ang guide mo na lang dito, bansa. Country first. Above everything.
Correct.
Ito ang pinakamahirap na parte yan. Kasi nga, you have friends who were there and who are falling from grace. At meron silang mga nagawa. At meron kang iniimbestigahan dahil ang tingin ng tao, meron silang ginawa. At tingin mo, meron silang ginawa. Ay iniimbestigahan mo sila. And I cannot be made to choose between my country and my friend. Kasi it's no contest. I'll choose my country all the time. All the time.
Yes, sir.
Oo, diba? Dapat naman, we should start living this way as Filipinos. Dapat some people have to show the example. Ayun, tingin ko lang.
Prof. Guido, dahan-dahan lang ha. You might be fanboying.
Parang yung leaning mo parang iba eh. Ako, ang tanong ko ito, sa dinami-dami ng mga kaibigan, kaaway o naman, paano yung prioridad? Sa dinami-dami po, sabi nga ni Sec. Llamas kanina ito yung unprecedented na oras po na kailangan ng mga fact-checkers, law-abiding at kung ano-ano po ay kailangan ng bayan. Ang may nabanggit kayo kasi na may mga kakasuhan, mga big fish, di ba? As nabanggit nyo rin ng ICI, baka hindi na magtagal. So, ang ibig sabihin po ba nito, talagang ipapatong na sa inyo mga balikat itong sigaw ng taong bayan na kulong na yan, mga kurakot. Sa balikat nyo po ba yan?
Kasama yan sa trabaho ko. But it's not my only job. Yung mag-prosecute ka ng tao at ipakulong mo yan. Talagang that's part of the powers given to the Office of the Ombudsman. Pero sinasabi ko nga, maraming advocacy sa bansa na walang pumapansin at walang tumutulak. And it's the office that can probably do it. Example, basura. Alam mo naman natin, sa isang city dyan, kung sino naghahakot ng basura, kung saan dinadala, kung ano ginagawa ng barangay. Meron pa bang garbage separation hanggang ngayon? Wala na, di ba? So ano nangyayari? Wala naman landfill eh. Dump site lahat.
Correct.
So we have to start acting on this matter. And all the LGUs will be put to the test. We will ask people to really give us the tips on what's happening sa basura nila sa bawat community. Kasi nga, it has to start from all of us. Lahat tayo may basura. All of us, we create our own garbage. But we have to be able to treat our country properly. Correct. Kakaawa tayo pagka sa ibang bansa tayo, sunod sa batas.
Kanina may binigay ganyan.
Mahalaga yung sinabi niya yung ombudsman, waste management. Kasama yan sa trabaho ng ombudsman. Yung mga waste ng ating sistema, ng ating politika, kung hindi natin tatanggalin yan, ay mabubulok yan.
Correct.
Pag nabulok yan, dama yung buong bansa. At yung karamihan dyan, hindi na pwedeng i-recycle.
Para may pinatatawa.
Sa Muntinlupa na lang.
So, ibig sabihin, hindi lang po personality space, structural din.
Structural, issue-based yan.
No.
You look at the country, kasi nga, binigay sa iyo yung trabaho ito Para kang oversight ng legal system. Oversight ng government system.
For many of our viewers, because it's not just you're not just looking after the commission of violations, also the omission of doing their job.
Exactly. Tsaka oversight ka ng legal system. Kaya lagi ko sinasabi, kami isang part kami. We will prosecute. We will gather the evidence. We will present it in court. But the other side is the court. They have to do their job.
So if you're not doing your job, maaari kang kasuhan ng ombudsman na hindi mo ginagawa.
Pwede, dapat. Kaya nga yung definition ng crime, lagi act or omission When you omit something,
gandang perspective.
crime din yun
Correct.
Paano kanyari ngayon? Ang pinaka-controversial pa, hindi ko rin pa alam kung pasok ito pero yung kinuwang pondo sa PhilHealth, nag-decide ang Supreme Court ngayon na 15-0, di ba, na ito ay illegal at unconstitutional. At sabi nga nila, hindi daw sila yung dapat sa mga personalidad na maaaring nasa likod nito. So yung pasok po ba yun sa tingin ninyo? Sa inyo?
Pag-aaralan natin, kasi yung damage, meron ba talagang damage? Kasi ang mangyari dyan, pag nilagay mo sa National Treasury yan, ito commingle yan. So hindi mo na masa-specify kung saan ginamit, di ba? Pero, ng National Treasury is supposed to return that same money.
Correct.
So, para sabihin mo may nangyaring masama, kailangan ma-prove mo yung damage.
Ganda, ganda.
I mean, just listening to this, sir, your plate seems to, I thought your plate was a mountain. It turns out
It's a table.
it's a Grand Canyon pala.
okay lang.
Prioritize, sir.
Ano, one at a time lang yan. It's doing one thing at a time on a daily basis. Para matapos mo lahat ng trabaho. Kasi overwhelming yan kung titignan mo yung universe
medyo,
niya.
oo.
Overwhelming yan. Pero if you go on a day-to-day and check it, have a checklist that what you're gonna finish, magagawa naman eh. Everything can be done. It can be done.
And we were chatting, sir, before the program started, and medyo it was very heartening for all of us to hear that apparently you're getting a lot of young, dynamic volunteers.
Yes.
A lot of people are
Ngayon, 500 lawyer applicants.
Wow! Ano ba kayo apply?
Kuha kami ng isang daan muna.
Sandaan mo na.
Isang daan muna. And probably we will get the next 100 in the second half of the year. Kasi kaya na plantilla namin eh. Ang plantilla was created for 2,000 people.
Wow.
I only have 1,300.
Oh,
So hindi siya, the office has not been used to its maximum.
Yes.
Or actually, it was not even used for a while. Di ba?
yun, no?
So wala kayong problema katulad ng ICI.
Wala.
Wala naman, no?
May budget.
May budget.
May budget dito. Ano, sa 7 government offices ko, dito lang ako nakakita na walang problema sa kanya.
Yun.
So, yung mga 1,000 applicants or 500?
500
So,
applicants.
sa mga 500 applicants, huwag kayong mag-alala. May budget po ito.
Very good, well-paying jobs. Very well-paying jobs.
Ang hirap kasi ng trabaho ng ombudsman eh. Lalo na kung walang budget.
Yeah,
Ang hirap na nga ng trabaho. Wala ka pang, yung, ano sabi ni Babe Simpson, wala ka pang bala tsaka armas. Overworked ka ng gera.
Underappreciated.
Pero very inspiring kasi nga, may mga bar top notchers tayo, honor graduates,
Wow.